Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today we are getting into some more GFRIEND content, but it is a little bit different today. As today, rather than looking at anything full group or individual solo stuff, we're taking a look at some of the members' respective collabs. So as you can see in front of me, we've got SinB's collab with Seulgi, Eunha and Soyeon. This is a song, so I've heard snippets of it and I've seen snippets of it, but I've never actually seen the whole thing. So this is Wild Thing, we're going to do this one. We've also got a Yuju collab, we have an Eunha collab, and we have a YEOVIL collab, and I'm very much looking forward to all of them. I have a whole list of other collabs to get to as well. I've got a long list of GFRIEND content. Feel free to give me some more if you think there's stuff that I haven't seen that I should add to my list if I haven't already. I will do so, but for the time being we're going to focus on these four. Have a good old time, so let's do this. Alrighty, so yeah, starting us off with a bang with this one. This is something you guys have requested a lot. It's something that I do know about, and as I said, I've seen little snippets of it, but I've never actually watched the whole thing, or heard the whole thing, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, Seulgi is my bias in Red Velvet. Big time is she my bias in Red Velvet. I adore Eunha. And I adore Soyeon. Idol is one of my bias groups, and Eunha is one of my bias soloists, so this collab is just like a whole lot of good, and I'm kind of mad at myself that I haven't watched it yet, but it's fine. Let's get into this. Wild Thing, 3, 2, 1, go. Do I need... no. It's just so much iconic behavior in one video. What is GFRIEND's lore doing? Oh my god. It's a bit loud in my ears. There she is! Oh god, her voice. Wow. She looks amazing. The dance talent in this quartet. Oh, I've seen that tiny snippet of choreo. Also, Eunha, this outfit. Ma'am? I've not recovered from what you dropped yesterday. Oh, is it Soyeon rap time? Look at these queens. Eunha is such a problem. I know this video isn't about Eunha, but Eunha is such a problem because it's like, I wanted to just take a second to just praise Soyeon and say that it doesn't matter like how many other groups and how many other rappers I am introduced to and whatnot, Soyeon is still just insane. Like, insane. It's like, and she's so young. She's just phenomenal. But here I was wanting to say that, and then she comes in with her eyes and her face, and she just looks into camera like that, and I forget words. And then she also has a voice like that as well. Like, I mean... SinB. This is a lot for me. There's a lot of bias going on. Whether they be, wow, a concept. This duo, a concept. Yeah, whether it be like biases or like wreckers, like there's a lot of bias happening in front of me, and Jesus. Look at those heels that they're dancing in, Jesus. Wow. Give me those Adlers, Eunha. I've already got it stuck in my head. It's so funny that in like, I mean, to be fair, so what I was gonna say, it's so funny that within wow, that's a screenshot. Jesus. Yeah, within her own group, SinB is not even slightly the tallest, as we know. I think she's kind of somewhat in the middle, right, height-wise, because both Soan and Yuju are taller than her, I think. I know Eunha is the shortest. Anyway, but yeah, in this group, she is very much the tallest, and then I remembered that it's not as though any of the other three are particularly tall. Like, Red Velvet, as we know, are a tiny group in general. Like, I maintain that the only reason Joy seems that tall is because the rest of her members are so tiny. And then you've got Soyeon, tiny, and then you've got Eunha, quite tiny. Like, bless. And just like that, SinB became the tree. How did this collab come about? Because it's so cool and so iconic. But all of these artists are from such varied places. And I does anyone, like, how did it come about? How did it come about? Someone tell me, because I'm really intrigued in that. But the songs are bop. Music video is really cool. They look great. They sound great. What more can you say? But I would really love to know the details of how that came to be, because that's really, really cool that, like, they collaborated like that. Like, yeah, how did that happen? I'd love to see more stuff like that. Of like, you know, idols from loads of different groups, or a few different groups, like collabing on a song. Like, that would be really cool. I'd love to see more of that. But yeah, I'm intrigued. So let me know. Anyway, in the meantime, we're going to move on. Alrighty, this should be a little bit less of an onslaught for me. So this is... Hang on, let me... what was I saying? Yes, it'll be a little bit less of an onslaught for me because, you know, it's one, there's only 2 people in it, and, you know, it'll just primarily just be Yuju that destroys me in a visual sense. But if you didn't know, I just actually very recently this week started doing reactions to Uptension, so I do know Sunyo, which is pretty cool. When I saw that, like, this was one of the collaborations on my list, I was like, oh, absolutely, we'll do that, because I've literally just started getting to know him and his voice. So I'm really looking forward to this and sort of seeing, like, obviously seeing Yuju, but also seeing more of him, which is going to be awesome. And yeah, so this is Cherish. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh, this is quite soft, isn't it? Cute! Oh, these strings, hello. Oh god, this is adorable. This is such a wholesome video. When did this come out? 2016, okay. Oh, that was beautiful. Yuju really just has... That was really cute. Yuju just has one of those voices you can just feel the power in it, you know? Cuties. That was adorable. That was adorable. You ever just watch something so like wholesome, it almost hurts. But like in all seriousness, the song itself is beautiful. Like, their voices went together really, 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 really nicely. That was just like so peaceful and calming and pretty to my ears. It was lovely. It was just very refreshing kind of sounding, you know? Alrighty, let's move on. Alrighty, so this is Park Kyung featuring Eunha, Inferiority Complex. This is one that was actually, I remember seeing requested, and I'm intrigued by it. Like, just a title like that in general is just very interesting. So, yeah. Let's see what we're working with. 3, 2, 1, go. That candy floss looks so perfect. I get why it's called Inferiority Complex. Oh, she's so pretty though. Oh, the horns, I hear you, but her voice suits this kind of vibe so nicely.
하나만 물어볼게 차 있던 그 오빠 얘긴 왜 자꾸 해 뚜벅이가 뭐 어때서 어디든 가줄게 너 친구들 남자친구 놈들 딱 들어보니 가죽 덩어리들 I told you 남잔 늑대 순하지 순한 너에게 위험해 yo 숨어 있어 내 울타리 안에 우리 사진으로 메신저 부사해
I'm not familiar with him, but he sounds great. Wow. That scene, the colours, damn. This is a bop. Cute. That was also very wholesome. Is this all GFRIEND did in 2016? Was just like be wholesome and talented? Because valid. Oh, that was great though. As I said, I'm not familiar with Park Hyung, but like that he sounded great. He sounded great too, and I really liked that song, so kudos. And then she of the beautiful face and the beautiful voice. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say other than like that was just very sweet. Her voice suited that song so nicely. She sounded great. Like, yeah, that was just overall just really, really cool. Let's move on. Alrighty, so last one for today. We've got Spring again. So this is, I believe this is pronounced Chao Lu. Please let me know if I'm wrong. Chao Lu, Kisum, and Yerin. Spring again. Do we have? Oh, we have. Okay, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not familiar with the other two at all. Mood. Been there. Alright, this is Fat Mood. Oh, the lollipop earrings are so cute. Again, her voice really suits this style. That is the most relatable. This is a bit too relatable. Catch me listening to this every spring and just like wallowing in how much I relate. Like overall as a season I do enjoy spring, but I feel it. I feel what they're dealing with. On like a purely musical front, this song is beautiful. Like that guitar is stunning, and this particular little vocal moment here, beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. I love this. It's so pretty and so relatable. Also, these are really cute up here. That was really lovely. I think musically, I think that was my favourite out of the 4. That was just, I don't know, that touched me. Like, I love that kind of like very chill, acousticy, beautiful vocals, kind of happy sounding, but not necessarily like completely overjoyed or overexcited or anything, just sort of like a pleasant, it's just pleasant, and it just sounds really positive. Like, yeah, I loved that a lot. And that was a really nice one to end on as well. They've done so much, because like I said, like I've got a whole long ass list. I've got a long ass list of other stuff, in terms of like performances, in terms of other collabs, in terms of covers, in terms of OSTs, so on and so forth. Like, they've done so much in their career already, and that list is just gonna keep growing. Like, it's insane. They're so hardworking and so talented. I love them. Also, based on these, I have some other artists I need to go check out. Because, like, I think Xiao Lu was the other vocalist, and Kisum was the rapper, right? And I really liked both of their, like, respective voices and tones and stuff. Like, yeah. And same for Park Kyung in the previous one, because, yeah. Oh, that was great. That was great. That was a good old time. As I said in the beginning, I do have a long old list of other stuff that I'm going to check out, but give me your recommendations of what you want me to see next, and I will add it, or I will bring it further up the list and sort of make some adjustments as to what I check out next. And yeah, I'm going to end this one here. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.